This is how to find the equation of a line when you're given some points. So whether or not you're given a table, let's say it had 2 and -1 and 4 and -6, and then it had 8 and -12, and it had -2 and +1, whatever. It doesn't even matter. But you're given a table, right? You could just pick any 2 points. And then here they're actually giving you specifically 2 points. So when we're going to write an equation, that means we want y is equal to mx plus b, right? First we have to have a slope and we have to have a y-intercept. So whether they give it to you like this and you pick 2 that you want to use, or they give you specifically 2 you have to use, it doesn't matter, okay? So just making sure you understand that. Now, to find the slope, we're going to use m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so here's, if you wanted to label these, you could. X2 and y2, and you can substitute them in just like this in this formula. The way I showed you in class was simpler. It was just put a minus and a line in the middle. Now put the y values on the top, put the x values on the bottom, do the math. Either which way, you're going to get the same answer. So I'm going to show you how I showed you in class. So I put the y values, -1, -6 up here, and then the x values 2 and 4, and negative and a negative make that a positive, right? So now we have 5 over -2. So that's my slope. But I need a y-intercept as well. So you have 2 options. You could use the point slope method, or you could just substitute it into y is equal to mx plus b. If you do this, then let's see, you're going to use the values. Just pick whichever point you want to use. And we're going to use -1 is equal to -5 over 2, plugging in the slope, times 2 plus b. -1 is equal to negative and a positive is going to make it a negative answer. 5 times 2 is 10, divided by 2 is back to 5 again. Add 5, so you can, add 5, so that you can solve for b. Now I have the b and I have the m, so I can write y is equal to -5 halves x plus 4. So that's how you would find the equation from the points. Now, what if it's not in this form? What if you look around and you're like, oh, I don't find my answer? Okay, well, maybe you have to rewrite this in the standard form. So standard form, there's a couple of different things to remember. No fractions. The a value is positive, and it needs to be in this form. Ax plus by is equal to c. Okay, so is that in that form? Nope, this is in slope-intercept form. This is called standard form. So to rewrite, I would add 5 halves and 5 halves x, plus 5 halves x on this side. Now I have the coefficient of x on the correct side, plus y is equal to 4. Okay, so I've got this, I got this done, and I got this done, but I got this is still messed up. So I'm going to get rid of my fraction by multiplying by the denominator all the way through. When I multiply by the denominator, that's going to make this cancel into a integer. So 2 times 5, 10, divide by 2 is 5. 5x, but when you multiply it, this first, I'm trying to get rid of this fraction, but I've got to multiply everything by 2 then. Plus 2y is equal to 8. And so then that is my answer in standard form. That's my answer in, this is my answer in slope-intercept. And you can use either one.